Now, I've just found a way to clone any YouTube channel. Whether it's 3D, documentary style, stickman, Bible stories, explainer videos, or whatever, using Claude Code. And don't worry, you don't have to install anything on your computer. We're going to do all of this completely from your browser. Okay, so the very first step is signing up on Claude and creating an account. If you're on the free plan, that's totally fine. It's recommended to be on a paid plan, but the free plan will still give you the exact same results. Once you've signed up on Claude, the next thing you need is access to the Google document that contains all the prompts. You should find the document in the description. Once you click on it and have access, all you've got to do is press Ctrl+A to select everything in the Google Doc. Copy the entire thing, then head over to Claude, paste it in, and send it. Now, this prompt is going to set up Claude in a way where it understands that it's a content engine. Once you send the prompt, Claude is going to ask you a simple question. Give me the YouTube channel link you want to replicate. For this tutorial, I'm going to use a channel called Primate Economics, which is basically an AI-powered platform that uses monkeys to explain really complex concepts. They've been performing extremely well. With just 24 videos, they've already gained about 500,000 subscribers, which is honestly crazy. I mean, they've pulled in around 28 million views from just those 24 videos. That's roughly 1 million views per video on average. Yeah, I really like the content. So what I'm going to do now is simply copy their channel URL and send it over to Claude. Now, when you send this to Claude, it goes through the channel and starts understanding what you're trying to work with. But to give you a full, detailed breakdown of what the channel actually does, Claude will ask you to provide 2 or 3 video transcripts. Now, transcripts are basically just the scripts from the channel's videos. Now, what I like to do is head over to the channel, click on the popular section, and watch one of the top performing videos. Then scroll down to the description. You should see something called Show Transcript. Once you click that, it'll give you the full transcript of the video. From there, all you've got to do is copy everything, paste it into a Google document, then go find another video, do the exact same thing, and paste that into the document as well. Just keep repeating this process until you've got about 3, 4, or even 5 transcripts, so you have enough model scripts for the system to work with. Now, for me, I've already done this. So what I'm going to do is upload the PDF of the transcripts into Claude, since I saved mine as a Google PDF. Once I upload the PDF, I'll just send it over to Claude. At that point, Claude understands the scripting pattern it's supposed to replicate. Now that it has all of this information, Claude will ask, do you want video ideas in this niche? And for me, I'm going to say yes, I do want video ideas. And then Claude asks another simple question. Do you already have an idea in mind, or do you want new ideas from scratch? I'm going to choose new ideas from scratch and send that to Claude. What Claude does next is generate 10 detailed video ideas that match the exact style and type of content the original channel you're modeling creates. For example, it comes up with ideas like taxes explained with bananas, the stock market explained with bananas, and debt explained with bananas. And if you go back to the channel, you'll see that this is exactly what they do. You'll find videos like inflation explained with bananas, tariffs explained with bananas, credit cards explained with bananas, and financial bubbles explained with bananas. So Claude has now given us video ideas and concepts that match exactly what we're trying to create. For me, I'm going to choose idea number 1. I'll simply copy it and send it back to Claude. What Claude does next is provide a detailed analysis. It breaks down the niche, which in this case includes personal finance, the economy, and education. It also gives us the target audience, the hook style, the script flow, basically everything we need, along with retention techniques and all of that. Now, you don't have to go through every single detail here just to check if it looks good. For me, it already looks really solid. Claude usually does a great job, especially with the more recent models. All you've got to do is say, yes, give me the script, and send that. Once you do, Claude will draft and deliver a detailed script that matches the exact pattern and format of the channel you're trying to clone. So this works really well for stick figure videos, 3D animations, Bible stories, explainer content, whatever you're trying to replicate. Claude can handle it, as long as you follow this exact format and structure. Now, as you can see, Claude AI has generated a very detailed script, about 1,000 words, which is honestly impressive. It follows the hook pattern, the retention pattern, and basically everything from the model scripts we provided, so it looks really solid. At this point, you can go through it and review how it looks. If you're happy with it, just copy everything, the entire script, and you're good to go. Then head over to a Google document to store your script, just so you know you've got it saved for the specific project you're working on. So I'm going to open a new Google document and paste in the script. As you can see, it looks really good. I'll just pin this so it's not distracting, then head back over to Claude. Everything looks solid. Now, Claude asks the next question. Since you've got your script ready, would you like to move forward with the visual input? Now, I'm simply going to type, "Yes, proceed." What happens next is Claude asks you for visual samples of the niche you're trying to clone. Now, visual samples just mean examples of the kind of images or videos the channel uses. To get these, you can just click on any of the videos from the channel you're trying to replicate and take screenshots. These screenshots help capture the exact visual style and elements you want to use. For me, I already have some visuals saved on my computer, so I'm just going to upload those, since they match exactly what I'm looking for. I'll go ahead and upload all of them to Claude and then simply type "images attached." Now, the reason we do it this way is because we want Claude to reverse engineer the visuals. Whether it's 3D animation, 2D, realistic, or any other style, Claude can analyze those visual details and understand how they're built. That way, it knows how to reproduce the exact kind of image or video prompts we need. Now, it asks us if we want image prompts that match the script it just generated. I'm going to type, "Yes, give me prompt." Once I send that, Claude reads through the script, breaks it down step by step, and then generates detailed text-to-image prompts. These prompts can be used to create every single visual we need to properly represent the script. As you can see, Claude is doing a really great job here, and the best part is, when it gives you all the prompts you need, which is usually more than enough, you're pretty much set. If you ever feel like it's not enough, you can simply ask for more prompts. But from our experience testing this multiple times, it consistently provides all the prompts you need to fully automate the image creation process for your entire script. Now, just for reference, the kinds of visuals I gave to Claude, the screenshots I uploaded, are in this style. They're similar to the channel we're modeling, but I went with more of a CGI 3D pixel style angle. The reason for that is simple. When you're modeling something, it's always a good idea to add a bit of your own twist. That way, you're not just copying. You still have something unique that helps you stand out from the crowd. Just a quick heads up. So this is the kind of imagery I gave to Claude. That way, the visuals it generates for me will match this exact style. Now, if I scroll back down, you can see that Claude has already provided all the prompts we need. It generated about 62 image prompts, which is honestly insane. Yeah, this looks really good. So once you've got all your prompts, you can start bringing your images to life. Now, for those of you on the free plan, 2 platforms I recommend for generating images are Google Flow, which gives you access to Nano Banana, and Image FX. Let's go ahead and test some of the prompts we just got. We'll try out Image FX real quick and see what kind of results the prompt gives us. Yeah, so I'm just going to type Image FX into my browser, sign up, and once I'm in, I land on an interface like this. From there, I'll copy one of the image prompts from my Claude interface, paste it into Image FX, and click Create. Within a few seconds, it generates images that look like this. And as you can see, they match the exact visual style I originally gave to Claude. So I'm just going to download this. It looks good. Then I'll copy prompt number 2, paste it into Image FX, and generate the next image. Now, Image FX gives you unlimited image generation, so you don't really have to worry about credits, but I still recommend using Google Flow because you get more consistency, and you also have access to models like Nano Banana and Nano Banana Pro. As you can see, the image looks really good. It's visually consistent, and Claude did a great job here. So now I'm going to move on to the next phase of the tutorial, which is video prompts. Now, some niches use video-based visuals, while others rely more on images. The channel we're referencing mainly uses images, but the way they edit them makes everything feel very cinematic. So at the end of the day, it really comes down to what you want to go with. If your niche uses video animation prompts, that's perfectly fine. I'm just going to type yes, and once I send that, Claude starts going through the image prompts it already gave me. Then it converts them into video prompts. basically showing me how to turn those images into cinematic scenes. And honestly, that's really, really cool. Now, as you can see, Claude has given us all the prompts we need to animate our images. Since it generated 62 image prompts, it also provided 62 matching video prompts, which is really impressive. Now, moving on to the next phase. Claude can also help you generate thumbnails. To do that, all you've got to do is go back to the channel you're trying to model and take a few screenshots of their thumbnails. For me, I already have some model thumbnails saved, so I'm just going to upload those into Claude. So whatever niche you're working in, all you need to do is provide Claude with the same style of thumbnails that niche uses. That way, it can study them and reverse engineer the design. Now, as you can see, these are the kinds of thumbnails my channel uses. As you can see, it looks really, really good. So I'm just going to send it over to Claude. I'll type thumbnails attached and send it. Claude then studies the thumbnails and generates text-to-image prompts that we can use to create our own thumbnails. Now, based on how it builds those prompts, it doesn't just give you one option. It gives you multiple variations. Thumbnail 1, thumbnail 2, thumbnail 3, 4, 5, and so on. That way, you can generate several options and choose the one you like best, which is honestly a game changer. Now let's test this prompt using image effects and see how it turns out. I'm going to take the prompt for thumbnail number 1, copy everything, paste it into image effects, and hit create. As you can see, it looks really good. It's basically a version of the model thumbnail we originally gave to Claude. Next, I'll copy the prompt for thumbnail number 2 and send that into image effects as well. Now, one thing I always recommend is using Google Flow. Now, the reason I recommend Google Flow is because of this. If I go into Google Flow and create a new project, then switch to the image model, it allows me to upload a reference image. So let's say I upload an image of my monkey just sitting on the floor. I can use that as a base reference. Then I'll take one of the thumbnail prompts, copy it, paste it into Google Flow, and send it. This way, the output stays consistent with the exact character or style I want. Now, what I'm doing here is giving Google Flow a reference for exactly what the character should look like, especially if you want consistency across your visuals. Because of that, Google Flow is able to generate an output that closely matches the reference image you provided. And as you can see, the result it gives is almost identical to the original reference, which is exactly what we want. So if we compare the output from image effects to the one from Google Flow, you can clearly see the difference. Flow's result is much more consistent, mainly because we provided a reference image. And just to be clear, I used the exact same prompt on both ImageFX and Flow. The only difference is that Flow allowed me to upload a reference, and that's the result it gave me. It's pretty clear that providing a reference gives you much better consistency and helps keep your brand looking the same across everything. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you're creating thumbnails. It's best to use Google Flow since it allows you to upload a reference and maintain that consistency in your output. And these images look really good. They would definitely pass as thumbnails based on what we've seen from the model channel. In fact, this might even be higher quality than the original channel. The level of detail in these thumbnails actually stands out more and could potentially outperform what the model channel is doing. So yeah, overall, it's a really solid output. Now, the final phase in this whole process is when Claude asks if you want to save everything you've worked on into a document. It's not really necessary since you can always go back to your previous chat and access everything there, and that's pretty much it. I've just shown you how to clone any channel, from building the brand, to creating scripts, generating images, animating those images, handling the visuals, putting the videos together, and even creating thumbnails. So go ahead and drop a comment below. Let me know what your new channel looks like and what your experience has been with the newer versions of Claude.